Hello everybody, I'm Miss Jan. I'm happy to be back here at Sewickley Public Library. I'd like to remind you that we have other story times too. On Tuesdays there's Babies and Books. On Wednesdays there's stories for 2- and 3-year-olds. On Thursday there's preschool story time. And on Fridays you have either me or Miss Sage, who will be here next week with you. Right. Today, the publishers that we'd like to thank are Holiday House and Simon & Schuster. And I'd like to start with a hello song. We're going to start quietly at first. Hello everybody, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hello everybody, and how are you? How are you today? Now can you put on your loud voice? Let's hear it. Hello everybody, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hello everybody, and how are you? How are you today? Okay, and because I've been missing the shirt song, we're gonna do it today, even though we're not gonna be able to see all of your shirts. I'll do mine, and then you can do yours at home on the second one. So, Miss Jan wore her purple shirt, purple shirt, purple shirt. Miss Jan wore her purple shirt all day long. You wore your favorite shirt, favorite shirt, favorite shirt. You wore your favorite shirt all day long. Thank you. Now we're gonna make sure we brought all of our body parts. You ready? We're gonna start at the top. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Okay, now we're gonna speed it up. Let's go really fast. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Good job. Give yourselves a round of applause. And while we've got them out, let's count our fingers. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay, give them a little wiggle. Hello, fingers. Now we're gonna sing them a song. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little fingers, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little fingers, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little fingers, 10 fingers on our hands. Okay, got your pointers? Got your thumbs? We're gonna turn one upside down for the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Good job. Okay, so for our first book, we're going to read Flip, Float, Fly, Seeds on the Move by Joanne Early Mackin. So to read a book, we need to pop in those good looking eyes, screw in those good listening ears, and here we go. Flip, float, fly, seeds on the move. Take a breath and blow on a fuzzy dandelion. Whee! One puff sends seeds soaring. Like small soft feathers, they parachute up into the sky. Maple seeds whirl and twirl in a breeze. Flip, flutter, float. The wind lifts them up and off the tree. Away they fly like shiny green helicopters, spinning and spinning. Tumbleweed plants grow round as globes. In autumn, their stems snap off. On the flat, open prairie, they roll, 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 sprinkling their seeds as they tumble. Basswood fruit clusters twist in the wind, dangle and dance. In winter, they drop. Like sailboats, they glide onto the slick, smooth snow. Locust tree pods look like long brown smiles. They dry, split open, and curl apart. So you have two sides. Sliding on slippery ice, skitter and skate, seeds bump off along the way. Where water flows, it can carry seeds. Even a raindrop can wash tiny seeds away. Splash, swish, splatter, scatter. The air inside a coconut helps it float. Bounce, plop. It drops into the ocean and drifts away on the waves. Some seeds move on their own. Poke a touch-me-not seed pod and fall. Pop, fling! The pod explodes, the seeds are flung. Surprise! A wild oat seed curls up in the sun like a comma. The seed straightens out when it rains. Wiggle, jump, one way then the other. It works its way down to the ground. See, some little mice are having some food from those seeds. Animals move seeds around too. A bat finds a feast in a fig tree and wings away with the seeds inside. The seed passes through the bat's body unharmed and falls to the ground in the droppings. So here's your fig, here's the tree, and the leaves, and the fruit starting on the stem, and now the fruit ripening. And if you pick one and you cut it open, there's a delicious fruit inside for you. A squirrel scurries to gather up acorns and bury them to eat later. But does it use all the food it collects? No. Lost acorns can grow into strong, shady oak trees. So here's some of the acorns, and here's some acorns. And this fall, you might look in your yard and see if there's some acorns. Burdock seeds stick to sleeves and socks. There they are in somebody's socks. They cling to feathers and to fur. We carry them as we hike through the wilds and drop them off in new places. That's what it looks like. And that's the sticky part. People buy seeds from garden shops. Friends and neighbors trade them and share. Plants and seeds travel on ships and trains and airplanes. Seeds on the move zoom over oceans, across cities and countries all around the world. People plant seeds in gardens and flower pots. Maybe you're doing that these days. They tend the seedlings and watch them grow. Sprouts, shoots, leaves, and roots. Flowers bloom and new seeds form, beginning the cycle again. Okay, here's just some more information. Here's one of those pods that open up and the little seeds come out. You know, apples have seeds that you can grow. Here's how it starts. If you put a seed in a pot, the little roots start to grow, and then a little shoot comes up, and then it gets bigger, and that's when it gets that big, it's called a seedling. Hey, so you did really well listening to that. Now we're gonna do some shaky eggs. Are you ready? Jump up, warm them up. They've been in your bucket for a week or so. Do them loud and quiet, loud and quiet. One more time, loud and quiet. And then, where'd it go? Where is Shaker? Where is Shaker? Here I am, hopping on your head, hopping on your head. Run away, run away. Where is Shaker? Where is Shaker? Here I am, rolling on your shoulder, rolling on your shoulder. Run away, run away. Where is Shaker? Where is Shaker? Here I am, bouncing on your belly, bouncing on your belly. Run away, run away. Where is Shaker? Where is Shaker? Here I am, knocking on your knee, knocking on your knee. Run away, run away. Good job. Okay, you ready to go to Kentucky? We're gonna go 3 times. Here we go. First one. We're going to Kentucky, we're going to the fair to see the senorita with the flower in her hair. So shake it, baby, shake it if you can. Shake it like a milkshake and pour it in a can. Shake it at the bottom, shake it at the top. Shake it all around and round until we holler stop. Second time. We're going to Kentucky, we're going to the fair to see the senorita with the flower in her hair. So shake it, baby, shake it if you can. Shake it like a milkshake and pour it in a can. Shake it at the bottom, shake it at the top. Shake it all around and round until we holler stop. Third one, last time. We're going to Kentucky, we're going to the fair to see the senorita with the flower in her hair. So shake it, baby, shake it if you can. Shake it like a milkshake, pour it in a can. Shake it at the bottom, shake it at the top. Shake it all around and round and around and around and around. One more big time around until we holler stop. Yay, good job, everybody. Okay, so the next book that we're going to talk about is Bees in a Beehive. And what I want to share with you, this is what a hive might look like. And here's the bzzz, buzzing bee that we're going to read about in this story. All right, I have another book for you that I'd like to share. This one is called Beehive by Jory Hurley. Oh, look at those bees. Have you seen any bees in your neighborhood yet? I've been seeing a few. And the important thing about bees is don't be afraid of them. They do not want to hurt you. So if you're just calm and you leave them alone and you watch and you listen, you'll get to know the bees. Okay, here we go. Buzz. There's a bee. Swarm, when you have a lot of bees. Explore. Just like you like to explore, so do the bees. They come and buzz here and then there and there and there and there, and they move all over, gathering nectar, gathering pollen. Find. Look, they found a good place to start their nests in the tree. Build. Here they are. They're coming in from all over, bringing materials to build a nice honeycomb. Lay, here they are, they have the honeycomb out and they're putting a little egg inside each one. They're laying the eggs. And now that the eggs are starting to grow into larvae and the bees are coming and they're feeding those baby bees. Now they're all grown, they're coming out of their little cubicles and they're flying. They're finding all the beautiful flowers filled with nectar. And they're collecting. You can see on their legs, they're collecting pollen. And as they go from one plant to another, they take that pollen and it makes that plant produce a flower and then this plant produce a flower. Pollinate and guard. There's the bee nest, and there's a little skunk who's hungry and wants some of that honey. Do you think he gets it? Let's see. Sting! The bees come out and they sting that porcupine and it runs away, and they are protecting their nests. Keep! There they are, they're packing up that honey. And here they are coming back to the hive. And there they are with their delicious bounty of honey. So thank you for listening. Okay, so friends, today I don't have a craft for you to do, but I'm giving you sort of an idea about an adventure you could take. And that is to go out and look through the yard or a park or somewhere that you could go and you could look at all the trees and the different shapes of the leaves And you can also look on the ground and see if you find some interesting little things like this. We call them helicopters, I guess. They're seeds from a maple tree. And you know, walk around and see what other things you can find in nature. And maybe you'll find not only leaves and seeds, but maybe you'll find some insects and critters too. So have fun looking if you do. I hope you do. And I hope you have a great week. I'll see you in 2 weeks.